Hey guys, and welcome back to Serenity Valley. It is now winter time, and about the only thing we have to do is care for our animals. So we are going to actually we need to tend to our placeables and our animals a bit. So we've got a water tank here we need to take down and check out the water levels on our greenhouses and our sugar beet factory. Then we'll need to come back and pick up some manure, but in order to do that we're going to need to get a tractor down here for our pottinger. Off camera we have done a significant amount of work since last game day. We have finished mowing all of our grass and collecting that and putting it in our fermentation silos. All 3 fermentation silos are now fairly full. We also sold about 1 million liters of silage, and you can see from our money bank account that we are actually in a position to pay off our loan. We were busy yesterday after recording, basically selling off a bunch of dairy products, a bunch of other finished goods, as well as some other things. We sold off, like I said, we sold off all the all of the manure, all of the silage that was in both fermentation silos, and we also sold off all of our dairy products. We sold off all of our pallets that we had left over. We sold off all of our cardboard that we had excess. We sold off our sugar. Pretty much we sold off all the finished goods that we had left over. It looks like our greenhouses had run out of water, so we're going to go ahead and top them off. And then we'll top off our animals while we have our water here. Sorry about that. We had to tend to our fertilizer spreader, our sprayer. We also finished cultivating almost all of our fields. We only have to cultivate one more field, and that is our sugar beet field, field number 1. And the last thing we need to do before the hard winter freeze is that we've got fertilizing. We're over fertilizing our big grass meadow, so it will be ready to go come springtime. There we go. Our gates were a little slow to open today. We'll just top them off like so. You know what we should also do? We should also take some milk down to the dairy. We haven't topped that off for quite a while. Let's see how much milk our animals our cows have. So we've got a full tank of milk that we can take down there. And then whatever milk they don't take, I think we can take down to the bakery. I think we set them up to buy milk. Alright. And what we're going to do is, while we are unloading our milk at the dairy, we are going to pay off our loan. We're going to go into the black for the very first time here at Serenity Valley. We will be free of free of debt. We will not have the Bank of Hagenstadt hanging over us every day. Last night we only had a loan payment of $64,000, which is a far stretch from what we were paying loans on initially. Let's back up here to our tap and get that rocking and rolling, and let's pay this loan off. Let's go here to loan details. See, we owe $1,075,000 and we have $1,230,000 in the bank. So let's go edit loan, I guess. Repay loan. Here we go. We have done it. We have bank line 0, loan value 0. We have paid off our loan finally. It looks like we've paid $1.5 million in interest. So I'm not really sure why it says we have a loan of $150,000. It's odd. We are now free and clear. Let's check our information screen here and see how much milk this thing needs. Go ahead and top everything off. So we're at 50%. We could put another 30,000 liters of milk in here. So we'll do all that off camera. We'll do that off camera work. Like I said, we've got a lot to do here in winter. And when we come back on Monday, July 10th, we will be bringing seasons into the map. It's got an awful shuttery for some reason. Alright, so we've ran over to the BGA and picked up our little New Holland tractor here to run our auto loader, our Pottinger universal loader for the manure. So we're going to actually we're going to pick up the manure and load up a tipper for that for our greenhouses, and whatever we have left we're going to sell. And then we're going to come back and we're going to use this to load up that the bagasse that we left on the ground the other day, because we want to get that off the ground before the hard winter. All right, let's run over here and get our truck. So when we get back to the main farm, we're going to show the I'm going to show you the information board at the silo, and we're going to take a look and see what our final haul is for the summer. We are sitting very well with respect to crops. We will have plenty to feed our pigs and our cows and keep our sugar factory in production. Alright, let's get this thing fired up. So this auto loader does require you to manually aim the output chute. It does not auto aim like other other pipes in game. So it looks like we've got a load of manure there. Let's go ahead and take this over and get it set up for to load up this little bit of the gas that we've got dumped on the ground. And let's go ahead and take our manure over to the greenhouses. Like I said, today's going to be all about servicing our placeables and repaying the loan, which we have done. Once we get this taken care of, we are going to swing by the main farm just to look at our silo info board, and then we're going to run down to our sawmill because we've got a bit of logging we need to do to restock our pallet factory and restock our fire and charcoal log factory. Because over spring, our only income is going to be through selling of grain, selling our pigs, and these placeables, because we will not have any crops to harvest. We basically, well, let's scratch the selling the manure. We'll pick the rest of that manure up. Well, I've got to empty this thing. So we'll probably get like $3 off of this load. I'm at the wrong point. I'm at the wrong sell point for this. Manure is accepted down here. In fact, while we're down here, we might as well, there's the manure buy point, we might as well go ahead and swing on in and pick up our stuff that we need for our logging work. And we'll just look at the, we'll look at our silos through, through our informational screen. Oh, look, $22. So let's go ahead and take a look at our silos here. So as we've updated before, we had 82,000 liters of wheat, 124,000 liters of rye or barley, 180,000 liters of canola, 181,000 liters of sunflowers. We ended up with 281,000 liters of soybeans, 213,000 liters of corn, 413,000 liters of soy beets, or sugar beets. And we've got 646,000 liters of grass after we went ahead and filled up both of the fermentation silos at the BGA, and we filled up the fermentation silo at the cow farm. We ended up with still 600,000 liters of grass that we needed to put away, or we could have left it out on the ground and let it rot, but why do that when we could just store it away for the time being? And in theory, we'll be able to use that grass to replenish the fermentation silos as we sell silage out of there, or we could use it come early summer, late spring to feed our sheep and our cows. So we're running down here because we want to pick up the wood chipper. Our cardboard factory actually ran out of wood chips, and off camera we used the wood chips from our pallet factories to replenish it. But we're going to need the wood chips here to keep our charcoal factory running. And we're going to need to get some logs. We're going to need to get some logs for our pallet factory and for our wood chip factory also. So that's how we're going to close out the episode, is we're just going to chip up some wood and cut some logs, and that's pretty much what you do in the wintertime down on the farm. Between that and selling off product and caring for our animals, there's really no field work to be done. We've already prepped pretty much everything. We've got our sprayer down, working on field 32, and he'll be finished shortly with that little task. We should come in here at some point, I guess, and sell off or grind down some of these stumps. Let's go ahead and extend out the pipe on this thing. Looks like we had some wood chips already in our chipper from the last time we used it. Thought I fixed you. See if we're good enough to put this right on the chipper. And let's 2 meters, that ought to be good. There we go. Let's keep an eye on our truck. Looks like we've got a full load here. Let's go ahead and take this on over to our charcoal factory real quick. So last episode I said that we may be doing some logging and clearing out some space between some fields, but I've rethought about that, and I think we'll just leave things how they are. I don't think there's much need to join any more fields. So guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank each and every subscriber that has joined recently. Last time I looked, we were up to 470 some subscribers. Now I do know that most of my subscribers are joining to watch the map videos. We seem to get a fair bit of subscribers when we do live streams, and I thought about doing a live stream of episode 40. Which is the introduction of seasons. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. I thought it might be of interest to folks to bring in to do a live stream of that episode, simply to kind of experience bringing in seasons into an existing map. Basically have everyone participate in that experience. But I don't know if I'm going to do that, and probably by the time this airs, I will have decided what we're going to do, and episode 40 might already be recorded. Let's get this over here a little bit. Let's change this back to 1 meter. I'm not lined up on this very well, but oh, come on, what's going on with you? There we go. They look like little combos going in there. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and check out the PCSG web community and the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. They are both really great communities with really great folks that are into simulation-based gaming. And unlike many other forums, you're not going to get rude and snotty comments out of people as they should you ask questions on how to do certain things. So that's one of the things that sets both of those websites apart. In addition, over at PCSG, we host many great mods over there that we've been given permission to host. And all of the mods are hosted there without any worry of advertising or pop-ups being presented to you. And we are the only official host for for Stevie's maps. So until next time, happy farming.